Boom, boom. This is Kendra, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, got a bit Bleach Immortal Soul today. So, the Battle Arena event has ended, and we got our next event up, which is, of course, going to be the Gacha Bonanza, which we always like because this gives us a chance to get our hands on about, I think it's like 7 or so Omni Shards. So let's go ahead and do that. You want to do 20 on the first day, or 30 on the first day, then 20 on the next day, because you want to get to a total of 50, because that is where you get the final set of Omni Shards. So you want to make sure that you do, so do 20 one day and 30 the next day. It doesn't matter which particular order. This is going to reset, so you want to make sure that you do at least do the 20 that you want today. I mean, if you need more tokens, or if you want to go, or if you got a lot of Gacha, then you can do that. But I don't, because I do this event every time it comes through. So you need 50. I've got 61, so we're in good shape. So let's go ahead and do our 20 for today here. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and do our 30 today, and then we'll do 20 tomorrow. Okay, so there, you always want to make sure, as I said before, to do it 10, because you get the Awakening Essence guaranteed inside of that amount. So then we go up here to the Gacha Bonanza, and we do these. Like I say, this one's going to reset right here. But you definitely want to make sure that you hit 20, so that you can get the Omni Shards. Okay, and you also, this will not reset. Okay, so this is with the intermittent. So you want to make sure that you hit 50 total for the 2 days. Okay, so you're going to have to pull 20 more times to get the 50 to hit that, and then of course you want to continue. If you want to go up to 80, I might do 60 since I can scrape up 60, but I'm definitely going to do the 50. So that's why, and you get a bunch of Omni Shards. So it's nice to do that, because that refills up your Omni Shards, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is Omni Shards. Since they don't have soul box events very often. They promised they were going to, but they have not followed through with that problem, or with that promise as of yet. So wherever you. All right, so Treasure Child's still up. 4 days on that. I managed to complete it, get the goodies. So just keep working on that. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. So I just wanted to do a quick video for that. Make sure everybody does participate, and it's only for 2 days, and 3 days, and it's definitely something that you want to partake in, because it's a good way to get your hands on some Omni Shards. In terms of my account, as you can see, I'm up to 8.3. I'm just working on Shinji right now. I'm going to go ahead and max out Shinji. I've got Shinji he's in my extreme team. So you want to focus on all your characters inside of your. That's what you should be focusing on after your main team, is all of the characters in the extreme, so that you can advance through that. Because once you start getting up around 200, which is where I'm at on pretty much all of them, I think I'm up to almost 230 or something on my White Tiger. But the hard part is, I think it's once you get up to 200 or something, what happens is the hump that you have to get over is the fact that they're going to give the other. See, up until then, you've always had the advantage in terms of initiative, but that changes when you get up into the higher levels. They're going to actually allow the other team to have initiative, so they get to go first. So if you can't survive, that's bad. This one's not open, but as you can see, I'm 195, 195, 208, 220. So just remember that, and it's going to be hard to get over that hump because of the fact that they're going first. So you have to be able to survive that first round so that you could reply back. So keep that in mind. So you're going to need to build a pretty powerful team when you start getting up into the 200 levels on these floors. Okay, I'm at 523 on the max side. I don't really focus on it that much. It just, it's, you want to progress through it, but, it's just really not that, the rewards are sort of piddly, to be honest. that could be a little bit more useful up at this particular level. Um, but it is what it is. So really not having much trouble going through these. Some of them are pretty difficult. Uh, Understand that it's only the one floor where they give the opposing team the initiative, and then they switch back to you having the initiative. So it's basically just sort of gated, I guess you could say. Because if you go first, you can usually kill 2 or 3 of the opposing team, and that just makes it a lot easier to uh, survive the return, because they're not, there's only 4. Like, I'm only going to get raged at 3 or 4 times instead of getting a full rage from 6 people. So as you can see, it's really not that much in terms of serious damage. I'm not even really that close to actually, I haven't even lost anybody yet. So I can probably progress quite far through this. But like I say, the rewards just really aren't that good at this point. So I do a couple a day is what it amounts to. I'll do 1 or 2. You have to do 1 just to get your daily. But sometimes I'll spend an extra 10, 15 minutes and do a couple rounds on each of the slots that are open, and just progress through them. But as you can see, that's I do like the fact that you can get the relic source. That's one of the reasons I'm going to start focusing on a little bit heavier. But as you can see, at 530, I'm just going to get 500 soul jade. So that's not really, I would expect to see some omni shards up there. So that's why I'm not focusing on it too much, is because I'm not happy with it. If there was omni shards, I'd be hitting it. If there were omni shards, I'd be maxing out everything that I could to get the omni shards. There's still omni shards at some of the lower levels. No, not on that one. I can't open up any others, but I think there's omni shards still in some of those. But I haven't got, I'm not sure what's going to be in the up farther into those. But I would prefer if they had a little bit more omni shards. I don't see the need to gate that. So that's where we're at. So yeah, 8.3. My ranking is still probably about 13 or 14. Yeah, I'm still 13, so I'll be taken into. I'm very close to coming up on Tensa. Yeah, so I'll probably that's another 80,000. So it's probably going to be another several weeks before I hit him. Just taking up the other ones, taking up all of your characters and just slowly leveling them up and raising their skills. Even if you don't use them, it just increases your overall power, which is the name of the game. So that's what we'll do from that point. All right, so yeah, so get in there, knock out that gacha, and limited exchange is still up. So make sure you use the coins from the battle arena event. I went ahead and just snatched up some of the actual Omni Shard packs on this one. Really didn't have anything else in here that I needed. None of these characters, the SSR characters, are ones that I'm going to be focusing on. So there wasn't anything really in that to do. So when this ends, this will end. We'll see a new event come up. Might be probably not Karakurt Town event. We're probably just going to see. I'm not really sure what we're going to see at this point. This hasn't been. This is not being updated. The Bleach Leaks site is not being updated as much as it used to be. So the updates are a little bit more closer to when it's going, instead of having 2 weeks, because there's just not a lot of people mining the data on this game anymore, because it's sort of in a dead area right now, with no increase to the story, which they seem to have abandoned, and they haven't really came up with any type new events. I assume they'll introduce some type new event or something, and they'll claim monetization for it. So, but we'll have to see. Don't know what they're going to be done at that point. But yeah, so that is what we got. So get in there for the gacha event. Snatch up those Omni Shards, all right? So, again, it's remember to subscribe to the channel, and then click on the bell to get notified. Also, like and share the video, as it helps the channel immensely. Kendrick coming at you in the corner, signing out.